What's up guys, this is OneUX1 and one of you had asked a question about how to get into UX design and keep yourself motivated until you get the job. This is so common and this is why I set up the channel, so don't forget to subscribe and download the free guides that will help you. So what do you actually need to get from thinking about UX design or UX research, then starting to prepare and actually getting the job? That whole journey can take between 3 months to, I've seen, even 3 years and more. So it just depends on your lifestyle and how busy you are. But what do you actually need? And I'm just going to be real here. A lot of people spend a lot of time just pondering over whether they want to start to prepare for this UX design or research career. And they spend all this time asking so many questions. Nothing wrong with asking questions, it's a good thing. But I am answering those questions that you need to know, like, what's the potential earnings? Is it future proof? Is it a good career? What does it look like to work in UX design or UX research? And I'm answering this question because you keep dropping those questions in the comments, so please ask more questions so I can make more videos for you. But the question that I get the most often is, how do I know this is the right career for me? Is it going to last? And what should I do if I'm struggling? So how do you know if this is worthwhile? So to put all that effort in, time and money, what is it worth to me at the end? So UX design is expanding, it's growing, it's not going to stop growing. Actually, it's so undervalued and undersaturated that and this is the question that keeps coming up: how do I know there's a demand? How do I know there's a demand? So if you apply for a job in UX design and you drop your agency a call or an email and you upload your file to an agency's, recruitment agencies, you will get inundated with jobs. So there are so many jobs out there you're going to get inundated with. That means that there's more jobs than you can choose from, i.e. there's more supply than there is of jobs than there is the demand, i.e. yourself being available. You can only do one job at one time, and so can each UX designer. So there's more jobs out there than there are people that can do it, and that's a great thing. And I haven't seen that change over the last decade. So you have nothing to worry about when it comes to the demand. Now, if you know there's a demand and you know it's well paid because you can easily get to 100K a year, then what's holding you back? What's stopping you from getting into this career? It could be your personal life. It could be your personal motivations, like you're not very driven and you need that support. And I would say just create a vision in your mind of what's like, one day I will be a UX designer. One day I'll be a UX researcher. I'll be working in that environment. I'll be doing what I've always wanted to do. If you imagine that, it will help you get to that goal. So it's about imagining where you want to be. The other thing that will motivate you is to think about your lifestyle and the change in your career. So currently you may be in a very different career, and I get a lot of messages from people that are in engineering, or they've just finished a degree that they didn't want to do from university, and now they really just want to get into design. They don't want a technical job, they don't want to learn coding or programming. So they really have now got that in their mind that I definitely want to do this as my career. Now once you get to that level, what you need to do is start to plan your UX career. How do you do that? You need to have a timeline to push yourself. You might have to get up a bit earlier in the morning to study, watch YouTube videos, read blogs, study and practice. If you're wireframing, if you want to get into research, practice research scripts, so write out interview questions. So really you need to get disciplined, you need to spend more time on it, you need to commit your time to it, so that you have really shown that you really are serious about this. So you've made your decision, you start to make a plan, now you implement that plan. So you get up earlier, you spend all your time listening to videos, podcasts, UX podcasts, and learn all the terminology, write it down, and create a diary or a book of your own, or your own notepad where you note down all the things that you've learned. So you can practice them, revise it for a job interview. So, which I have videos on all these topics, so don't forget to watch those, subscribe, comment with any questions you have, and download our free guides. So once you are on this journey, you need to collaborate with other people. You need to contact people on social media, ask questions, ask me questions. And the more people you ask, the more help you'll get. And people are more than happy usually to help, especially in this space. UX designers, UX researchers, normally quite helpful people. So you'll have that support where you can ask questions and get that response and get that guidance that you might need. And also build yourself a network of friends that are also apprentices or want to get into internships. So maybe a WhatsApp group, maybe a Facebook group, and keep in touch and keep pushing each other. So if you can find a buddy that wants to also get in, that would be really good. If there's two people, it's always a lot. I've seen quicker to get into UX design or research when you have a friend that you're working with, or pushing each other and texting each other, or meeting up on the weekends to study. It's like going back to college or uni and studying. You've got to really prepare and study like anybody else would. So think of it like you got to be so serious about this that I definitely want this. Be hungry for it. Plan your life. Plan your routine. If you're working full-time, then set yourself 1 or 2 evenings a week and the weekend. If you're not working, then you should be doing this full-time, i.e. taking notes, revising, practicing, watching the videos about interview prep, portfolio prep, and what a good portfolio looks like, which I have videos on my channel, so don't forget to watch those. And really build up yourself, so you're actually developing over time, you're getting better and better, your knowledge base is improving, your experience is improving, and don't lose hope. Because that's one thing, some people, they tend to like just keep, will I ever get there, will I ever get there? Everybody I know that wanted to become a UX designer or researcher, they got there in the end, and you will too. So it's not something to worry about, you will get there. You just got to keep driving yourself, keep pushing yourself, and you'll be there. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. This is 1UX1. Download the guides. Thank you.